Hey everyone, Sarah here. So I'm here to set up my week 38. Dare I say I might have found planner peace? Okay, come on. You all know that's a lie, but planner peace is an evolving theory, I'll say. But I am really loving how I've been using my Hobonichi Cousin. So watch me set it up. So I just went through all my notes from the last week, so my inbox, and I'm using my Hobonichi Cousin as like a planner and notebook. And this is what my goal is for 2021 setup. I want to get to only 2 books, one for my planner for work. My planner is like my everything, and then my personal journal. So that's what my goal is. So here I'm going through my trigger list, and I'm just going through and I'm adding all the things in my brain. So I'm emptying my brain. I don't want it there because it gets very active at night, and if I don't have it written down, I stress of it and I can't sleep. So I am adding them all in, and now I'm just checking off the stuff that is done. And I have to be honest, I get really so overwhelmed, like, oh my God, I have so much to do. But when I do this, I'm like, what was I worrying about? I did so much. So I don't know why I do that. But anyway, this is such a nice experience to check off some of the stuff that's in my next action list. And this next action list, this is just a running to-do list that will be forever. So that was my weekly spread. We're getting into this week's, and it's pretty much the same as last week's, because remember, the last 2 weeks of work, I've actually had like short weeks because I was on vacation 1 week and then I came back in the middle of the next week. So I haven't really got to fully embrace this spread, so I'm doing it again. But I will say I am absolutely loving this spread, and the reason why I like this spread is because I'm always flipping back to it, and that was what I was finding I was not doing when I was using the weekly pages in the Cousin. Like, I would never go to them because I'd always be in my dailies. So what I like about this is I have my week spread right in with my daily notes. And the benefit of this is that I'm finding I can see that overview of the week and where I have those different blocks of free time. And that's so helpful. Even the short weeks that I've had, I've been using it a lot. And I love it because it's really just showing me, like, you got to get to it, Sarah, because you only have an hour before your next meeting. So anyhow, I'm really loving that. And also I'm realizing how much like extra hours I'm putting in. And I'm okay with doing extra hours. It really is just the nature of work right now. I'm not okay with doing tons of extra hours all the time. Like, I really am pretty tight on my boundaries with work because I know that I'll just work. And that's not where I want to be in life. I'm more than happy to do work really hard, but I want to have a life outside of work. So anywho, don't mind my messy hair. It's actually 4:30 in the morning. I don't know. I've been getting up at 4:30 and I just feel creative at that time. So I'm doing my weekly spread. All right, so here's that weekly overview, the layout that I'm setting up. And you saw that black marker. Those are the markers we got with like the freebies for the Hobonichis. So I did get my order, and I haven't shared fully what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do a haul video. That's just not me, but you'll see all my stuff eventually because I'm going to do some setup videos. But anywho, I'm going with the jelly roll. And I really like how this view is because I can do my top 3. I've been doing like the water tracking. And another thing that I've been doing, and I am so freaking excited about this one too. I think it was Angelica about the whole inbox zero thing. So I'm killing it on my emails, by the way. I created a new process to get through those emails really quickly. At least sort through them. To do the work behind them, that's a different story, but at least now I know I have 20 emails that I have to get back to out of the 300. So I'm really excited about this new process, and I might do a video on that. So if you guys are interested, I can do a video on how I set up my Outlook to help me process it. And it's not like rules, well, it's kind of rules, but it's not just dumping stuff in a folder and not reading it, because that's not effective, frankly. So I have a new way of doing that. Okay, so here I'm just adding in my schedule for the week, and I'm actually noticing how double booked I am, and I'm like, what the heck? Why are people putting stuff on my calendar if I'm booked? That's so frustrating. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. I never say that, and I'm just struggling there. So anyhow, I'm a little bit all over the place. I had coffee, and I'm not drinking a lot of coffee, but I just had coffee, so it was a little crazy. So back to my email thing, I'm actually tracking how many emails I start the day with and how many emails I'm ending the day with. And I'm not doing like how many emails were added to the day either. I'm not getting that detailed, but. And then in this notes section, I'm writing down what my expectations are for the week and then what reality is. So, oh, look at that Trello community. So yeah, so I want to do expectations, reality, and that's a little bit of like kind of the weekly review mentality. And yeah, so I'm excited. So you see that tip in there. Those are in my shop. This I'm really excited about, because this is really what was holding me back from going to one book. I have a lot of projects, even though they're like, some might be huge projects and some might just be little tiny projects, but I still need this spread, like these categories. So it's like the name and the deliverables and some actions and the milestones, and I have to keep track of it, but I didn't want to draw this out all the time. So this is my project of my 2021 setup, and I know that I want trackers in it. I know that I want project spreads and my next actions. So I'm going to start really kind of mind mapping that. If you guys all watched my mid-year reset, you know how ridiculous I am when I come to setting up my planner, but I really need this to work for me. This is my tool. This is my system that drives my life, basically. So I do take it kind of seriously to some extent. So those stickers will be in my shop by the time you watch this. Yeah, and here is my flip through for the week. It's pretty simple, just lines and stuff. And then my project spread. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you liked this video. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.